welcome to another review. My name is US Agent 27 on the MUCC forums. Come check us out at www.mucollectorclub.com. The link will be in the show notes. Join us on the forums. We talk about toys, comics, movies, you name it. Alright, so for today we have a review of the Scarlet Witch figure from the Marvel Universe line. This is part of the newest wave that just got released not too long ago. This figure actually was not available in my area. Evilanimation on the forums actually hooked me up and sent this to me. Of course I paid him for it and everything, but he was kind enough to go ahead and send this out to me right away, and I had it within like a week. That's all really what our community is all about, is hooking each other up, talking comics and toys and sharing our interest. But let's go ahead and get on to the figure review. So, Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch is a character who we've needed in the Marvel Universe line for quite some time. She's an essential, I would consider an essential Avengers figure, especially if you're doing like a West Coast Avengers display. Even a modern, well not a modern Avengers, but even a classic Avengers team up. She would want to be in there with like Hawkeye and whatnot. So I was really excited when I heard we were getting this figure. That excitement kind of diminished a little bit when I saw the first pictures of the figure, and I saw the body mold that they had used for her, and I'm going to talk a lot about that because I'm not a fan. Overall, I like the figure. I think it could be improved, and I may end up just taking parts of this figure and making my own custom version that I actually like better, but we'll see. For now, I'll leave her the way she is. So let's talk about the overall sculpt of the figure. The figure is sculpted really nicely, as you guys can kind of see. She has a very, very nice head sculpt. See if I can get that to come up. I mean, the head sculpt on her is extremely, extremely nice. I like the paint that they used for her. I like the way that the cape came out. For the most part, her hair is very well detailed. Overall, her body is painted very nicely. So as far as like paint goes, I think that it came out great. That's not where I have the issue. The issue I have is with the body mold. The body mold they're using on this is a smaller body mold, and honestly, when I'm handling the figure, I almost feel like I'm going to break it because it's that small. It's not what I'm used to. To give you a comparison, this is the Scarlet Witch on the newer body mold, and then this is Spider-Woman on the older body mold. And I really wish they had given her the older body mold. I really dislike this newer one. Okay, but let's go on to the figure review. So the head, let's go over articulation. The head is on a ball joint, so you can move it back. It's actually on a swivel. You can move it down quite a bit. You can't move it back too far because her hair hinders the articulation. But her head does pop off fairly easily. And then you can actually remove the cape if you want and put her head back on. Of course, I tried to do this on camera. No, it's not going to work as well. There it goes. So now her head's on. So she does have the newer female body mold. She doesn't have a bicep swivel, unfortunately. That would have been nice if they gave her that. But she does have an elbow joint. It goes up about that far. That's the other problem I have. This figure's not very well articulated. She has wrist movement here, and it moves side to side. It doesn't flex back and forth. Her hands are in a spell casting position, which is kind of cool. She does have an upper chest joint. It's not like an ab crunch, so it doesn't move back and forward. It goes about that far forward, that far back. She has these newer legs with the thigh cuts up here at the top, which I kind of like. That's kind of cool. So you can move her legs pretty easy and get her in different positions. On mine, I have a little paint splotch right there. That's Hasbro's fault for their their quality control. The legs are nice. She does have double jointed knees. She has a upper an upper calf swivel. And then she has these like boots that go back, forward, and there's ankle pivot. So she does have ankle pivot. She can stand pretty well on her own. Of course, now I'm trying to do it and won't do it. So she does stand pretty well on her own. The other issue I have with the figure is when you have the cape on her. So let me put her cape back on. I'll show you. The cape is, real quick before I put the cape on. The cape is very nice. It's got some shading in the back of the cape. It's a very flexible material. And it just has a loop right there. Put her head back on. So, I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. Look at where the cape is. The cape is longer than her feet. That's the problem I have. It works out well if you're trying to stand her though, because you can use the cape to kind of balance her. Let me show you how I'm doing that. See, the cape is holding her up, not her feet. And that's kind of cool. I like that, but I don't know. I'm just not overly impressed with this figure as much as I should be. I really wish they had, given her the older body mold. Would have been fine with that. I've actually seen some customs on our MUCC page that actually look much better with the older body mold, using like the Enchantress body for like a custom. I don't remember who did it, but I thought it looked better than this. But Scarlet Witch is an essential character. We do need her in the Marvel Universe, and now we can actually complete the Vision and Scarlet Witch. So, like I said, an essential character. We definitely needed her. My only issue is the body mold. Everything else is fine. I can live with the limited articulation. I'm not really going to be putting her in very dynamic poses anyway. Probably in like a hovering pose or like a flight pose almost. But anyway, that's my review. Overall, should you get the figure? If you're an Avengers fan, yeah, you gotta get it. She is hard to find. She's one per case along with Kang, so she's getting up there in price. On our page, on the MUCC page, what we do is, we'll post up there that we're looking for it, and if anyone sees it out, they'll pick it up, and we'll kind of do a trade, or we'll do a payment for it. And that's how I was able to get it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to. Last time I checked, they were up available on HasbroToyShop.com for pre-order to be released next week. So hopefully, somebody, you guys can get them that way too. But that's about it. Overall, it's a lukewarm figure. I'm not really overly impressed. I'm not, it's not a terrible figure. It's just not what I was really expecting. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry the review is so long, guys. I hope you check out more of my reviews. I got more coming up. More Marvel Legends, Marvel Universe, Mini-Mates, Masters of the Universe Classics, Turtles. I have a bunch of stuff I'm going to be reviewing. So if you want to see anything or you want to leave me a comment, definitely do that. If you please subscribe and come check us out at www.mucollectorclub.com, and we look forward to talking to you there. Alright, bye.